Well. Good morning, friends. The journey now continues. Venturing down the Oregon coast into California. Potentially some rain to contend with, as well as some pretty high wind vectors offshore. There's a freaking weather advisory for high surf and the shorelines. You don't want to be camping down along the shoreline. Because I've got all the camping gear on here. So the plan is to just take a leisurely, about 4 days to get back home. Don't have a whole lot of real big city stops between here and San Francisco, really. And maybe a couple nights camping. So stay tuned and see what happens. Saw the sign for Cliffside Coffee and Sweets. Here's the thing, I'm trying to outrun the rain, cover as much ground as I can before the rain sets in. This is the first time I've ever gotten to ride my motorcycle all the way to the west coast that wasn't going to Baja, Mexico. And man, that weather warning talking about 25-foot waves, it is gnarly out there, dude. Every one of these rocky coves, gigantic waves and splashing all over the place. So anyway, as a person from Utah, you know, I've been up and down this west coast 4 or 5 times now, I guess. And it's 52 degrees. It's not too cold. It's maybe the more unpleasant of the trips I've made. But even then, man, it's still totally freaking rad. No regrets at all. The scenery here is unimaginable. I wish I could stop and pull over and video every single rocky cove. It's like what you need to do really is have about a week or two to just mosey through this zone, whether you're on your motorcycle or your van or in your car or whatever. Hopefully we can find a nice, good place to set up a camp tonight. So we'll see. Damn, I don't know if you can even hear me. Pretty much reached the rain point now. Look at this awesome little house right down here. Kind of removing some of the electronics off of the bike here. Namely the GoPro and the radar detector. All right, we'll see how many more miles we can get before we get totally swamped here. Naturally, as soon as I pull off or take the camera off, that's when the epic scenery happens. So what can you do? We pulled over, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 more miles down the road from where I pulled all that stuff off, and it's just freaking phenomenal, dude. You know, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a very light drizzly downpour. Not even a downpour, it's sprinkling. And so the road is a little bit wet now, but otherwise, when you're bundled up this well, it's really not that bad. We are here in Coos Bay, North Bend. Evaluated all the weather, and it's just going to start raining all along the coast here from about 8 p.m. through all day tomorrow. But we're just going to swing over here in town, grab some supplies, and go up to hopefully set up a pretty proper camp and just embrace the suck, embrace the rain. Try to get into camp while it's still dry, get the tarp set up, bike set up, and all that. See what tomorrow brings with as far as a soggy wake up and departure and pack up. But you know what? What the hell? Let's do it. $32. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna do it because we're within an hour of sunset. Wowee, all right. Kind of lucked out. The rain is forecast to hit here in the next hour, maybe less. And that's sunset time as well. So anyway, I need to get the tarp set up, the rainfly set up, and get camp set up here. So let's do it. Finally set up. Man, I had to drive those stakes in. These good big Agnes stakes actually went into asphalt. Asphalt covered with moss, but got ourselves a nice little rain trench dug here. Got the rainfly set up, so I've got a nice little spot to keep my big bags dry. One of the most improvised camps I've ever had to do. I think we're pretty well set in here. Time to make some dinner. And the rains are holding out. Got the teeny little Ollie Camp fuel fire maple going with an adventure meal chili mac. Oh yeah. $9. Good thing there's 2 servings and only one of me. Got some jerky. Oh yeah. Now, a lot of folks talk about how much they don't like these meals. And I kind of agree with them. Compared to actually cooking for real while out on the trail, I much prefer to cook something. I can hear the ocean off in the distance.